Okay, we are officially recording now. So, tonight's training we are going to do is going to be about how to sign distributors and how to sign loyal customers. We're going to be doing these trainings every Sunday night, and they will be right after the family night call at 8:30. So, if the family night call ends at like 8:15, wait till 8:30. We're going to do 8:30. So to kind of go over a little bit about the family night call, they extended the business builder kit till the end of the month of the free oils. So that's really exciting. And I loved that Mike went through and talked about the top enrollments for each rank. And I would love nothing more to see some people from our team have their names in there. And that's what I want to focus on this month, is enrolling those distributors and getting your distributors in. I would love to see those of us that are going to green carpet have everybody be able to pay for green carpet just with their fast starts, because I know that finances are a little bit of a struggle right now. So let's get those fast starts in, and let's get people paying for things with those $100 bonuses. So a few things that I want to, and I'm going to have to go through. I have everything on my notes. And I don't know, I hope you guys can't hear my daughter screaming, but she is not doing so well with daddy right now. She's like purple crying. She's ticked. Okay, so I am opening up my notes from what I put together. Hopefully they'll open. The first thing that I want you guys to write down when it comes to enrolling distributors is take fear out of the equation. Okay. Stop worrying about what other people are thinking. Stop worrying about getting a no, because if you're worried about that no, that's going to cripple you. That's going to hinder you from even reaching out and making the contact in the first place. So I'm trying to open up some stuff right now, and I don't know what it's looking like. That's not going to work. Okay. So the second you take fear out of the equation, that's going to change your business. That's going to change the way that you talk to people. That's going to change the way that you are interacting and going forward on asking for them to join your team. Now, when I am, let's see if I can, sorry, it's taking a while for this to open up. I have all my notes in what's called the Dropbox, so hopefully we can stay all on the same page. So anyway, that's the biggest thing that helps me. Another thing that I want you guys to think about is when you're scrolling through your Facebook and someone's name pops out to you and you think, man, I would love to have them on the team. Do a little bit of investigation, a little PI work there. Go to their Facebook page. Make sure they're not a distributor in any other company. And if they're not, then you're going to, and kind of scroll through a little bit to see if they've posted about this or that. If they're not a distributor with any other company, I want you to send them a message, because if you're getting that prompting that you need to be messaging that person, that is something that you need to listen to. That's something that is going to benefit your business substantially. So you need to act on that. And you're just going to send them a quick message, something very simple and something very personal. You just simply message them and say, hey, you know what? I was going through my Facebook, and as soon as I saw your message pop up, your name pop up in my news feed, I instantly thought that I needed to message you. And you've been on my mind for a while. I would love to talk to you more about this business that I do. So you just be very genuine with people. If you don't feel yet that you can be genuine with people on offering them the opportunity, then we do have scripts for you in those group messages. I'm trying to pull up my file. Sorry, my computer is taking a really long time. And I would love nothing more than to just throw it out the window. We're getting there slowly. It would help if I logged in with the right login information. Okay. While that's thinking about what it needs to be doing. Another tip and trick that I do is for every distributor that you want to enroll, you need to have 20 people per one. Okay. So I know that sounds like a lot, but here's the thing is there's going to be more than just one person in that 20 that is going to tell you yes. However, they're going to end up saying, well, I need to wait for this, or I need to wait for that. So the more times you think, okay, I need 5 people to join my team this month in order to be able to pay for green carpet. Okay, I'm going to use that as an excuse, or use that as an example. So that means 20 people per one distributor. You're going to need to message about 100 people. Is my math right on that? Okay, so you're messaging, and that doesn't mean that you might have more, that. Okay, let me back up. That's probably going to overwhelm the crap out of a lot of you. Okay, and if it does, I'm sorry. I completely understand. But that doesn't mean that those people are going to be signing right away. However, if you're making all of those contacts with people, that's simply just sending the message and saying, you know what, I would love to have you on my team. But just simplify things. Start with 20 first. And then out of that 20, move on to the next 20. And that doesn't mean you're going to do all 20 of them in one day. Sometimes I do, what's in 30 days divided by, how many would you have to be messaging a day? 30 people a day, a little over 30 people a day. Yeah, that's overwhelming. Don't do that. So I'm trying to do the math here. So you just have to figure out what your number is. And typically, I have people out of 5 people that I message, I get 1 yes. Okay, so my numbers are a little bit different. So Riley says 20 people a day. My numbers are a little bit different because people have been following me. However, when I message people, I never talk about my rank in the company, because that is not something what I try and do is I try and make my messages easy for what you guys can do as well. So I don't have an advantage of saying, well, I am a presidential diamond with It Works Global and this is what I make and blah, blah, blah. So I don't want you guys to feel like because of where I'm at in the company is why I am successful in enrolling people. The reason I am successful in enrolling people is I'm genuine in what I say to them. When I ask somebody to join the business, I tell them qualities that I admire about them. Okay? Money is never brought up. So I don't want you guys to feel like you have to be a certain rank to be a strong enroller of distributors, because you can be a very strong enroller of distributors as long as you are genuine in what you're saying to them. So if you message them and say, you know what, I would love to have you on my team because you are a very positive person. I enjoy the things that you post. I love your personality. What's it going to take for you to say yes? I can't tell you how many people I end my invitation, and I'm going to call it an invitation. I end my invitation with by saying, what's it going to take to have you join the team? I don't say my team, I say the team, because that's how I view things, is it's the team. And I think that's a big thing when you're talking to people is they feel a little bit intimidated when they feel like, okay, well, I'm just joining one person's team. I don't know what I'm getting into. When we go on trips, that's one of the things is getting to events I said this to all of the people that went to Phoenix with us, is you have the upper hand when you go to events, because when you're posting about all of those fun things, when you're talking about, when people are seeing that you're out with a bunch of friends and you're in Phoenix or you're in Florida or you're just going out to dinner, whatever it is, people want to be part of that friendship. People want to be part of that group. So when you message them and you say, you know what, I couldn't get you off my mind this past weekend. I want you to come with me to these things. What's it going to take for you to say yes, so that you start traveling with us, so that you start enjoying these things with us? So instead, change the way that you're inviting people into the business from, I think you're pretty, so I think you do good at this, because I've gotten that message and I just want to reach through the phone and punch someone in the face. And I know that sounds really intense, but when you're messaging somebody and saying, hey, I think you're really gorgeous and I think you do great at this business, that's coming across as two things. One, you have no idea who this person is. So they're assuming that their only quality of being good at this business is because they're pretty, right? Okay, that's dumb. And number two, that makes it look like we're very, very shallow as a company, and you have to fit this certain mold to be a distributor, where that is not the case at all. So never message somebody and say, I think you'd be great at this business, you're gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. I don't care if they have 3 fingers. That doesn't matter to me. If they're a positive person, I enjoy being around them. I don't care what they look like. I'm going to invite them to my team. So let me back up. Okay, I cannot minimize Zoom while I'm recording. You guys, this is frustrating to me that I can't pull up my stinking notes. Okay. So far, does anybody have any questions for me regarding enrolling distributors? And what are the pushbacks that you're getting when it comes to enrolling distributors? Nobody's having any problems with enrolling distributors? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Cammie, talk to me.
Well, I mean, the one that I had sent you, basically just the one girl just saying, no, I don't think I want to join. Oh, are you guys doTERRA? That type of stuff. I keep seeming to get, oh, well, I don't even know what your business is. So no. And even when I, try to explain more, or I'm not interested in doing anything at home, I don't need to put any more time or, money into anything else. Those have been the last few that I've got.
Okay, so we're going to start with the first one that you had talked about, the girl that doesn't really know what we sell. That's a really easy one to work with, because she's here. Can you guys hear my daughter screaming? Okay, so the one, I'm trying to see if Odie's going to come in or not. Sorry, the one that says she doesn't really know what you sell. So that's a really easy one to get over, because then you just do a one-on-one with her. If you can do a sit-down one-on-one with her, you take your product catalog and you take your party pad. Okay, your party pad is going to be your lifeline. And the reason for that is you're going to do a one-on-one party with her, and you're going to go through your party pad, and you're just going to say, you know what? I wish I had a party pad with me right now. You just go through it and you say, this is what it is. And you show them. You can wrap any area of your body. It only takes 45 minutes. And it tones, tightens, and firms. And then you flip the page, and this is what it does. Tones, tightens, and firms. It reduces the appearance of cellulite. I have the party pad memorized because I literally use the party pad every single time I talk to somebody about this business. I use the party pad every single time that I do a party. And if you guys are not using your party pad, you need to start, because the reason for that, yes, I have been in the business long enough that I, quote unquote, wouldn't need to use the party pad, but it shows your potentials how easy this really is. So you take your party pad, you show them that, the loyal customer, here's the loyal customer. And then you're going to talk to them and say, here are the products that we have. I'm going to close that out because it's not, I apologize to the leaders that have looked through my how to enroll a distributor. I'm not going to be going over that because I can't get this stupid thing to upload. So we're not going to be touching on that at all. Whatever. Anyway, so you're going to do a one-on-one party with her. If you do not feel comfortable explaining different products, that's where your upline comes into play. So I have no idea what's going on with my computer, but oh well. So utilize your upline. Get her on a three-way Zoom with you and Riley and her. Or if you want to do an in-person, I am more than happy to come and do an in-person with her. So that's where you utilize your upline and utilize the tools that are given to you. For instance, I see we've got Erica on. Erica lives in California. So if she's got the same situation going on, then Erica and I are going to do a three-way Zoom with her potential, and I'm going to be able to answer those questions with her potential. Okay, so utilize your upline. That's what we're here for. Now you had another question about not wanting to work from home. So when I phrase things, my computer just froze, so I don't know if you guys can hear me at all. Will someone type in the chat if you can still hear me?
I can hear you, Amy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just everything is frozen on my computer. It just decided to be a hunk of garbage. So I always like to ask the question, would an extra $500 help you or be beneficial to you? So that would be something. You turn it around and you have to focus on how you're going to help them, what you're going to do for them, how this is going to change their life. Because when you get that why from them, when you get their reasoning as to what's going on within their life, that's why it's so important to follow people and know what's going on in their life. When you see what's happening, you can be an answer to their prayers. And that's what you want to do, is you want to be that answer. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
That's why cold messaging never gets anybody anywhere. And by cold messaging, what that means is when you're just sending out a message to someone you don't know, they don't know you, you're just going through your Facebook friends list and being very unpersonal. Is that even a word? That's cold messaging. Okay. So in this business, you're never going to have a cold market because you're going to turn them into your warm market by becoming friends with them, building that relationship. Riley, I saw that I'll take 2 more questions and then I'm going to turn the time over to Bailey. So if you have a question, go ahead and throw it down in the chat. Or unmute. I saw Jen unmuted. Do you have a question, Jen?
How do you, I don't want to use the word target, but how do you decide who you're going to ask to be on your team? Because I know we want a specific type of person, but how do you target them by just looking on their social media?
Okay, I make sure I look through what they're posting. Now you are going to enroll some people that are just complete duds, and that happens. But I look through their social media. Are they a positive person? Okay, because we don't want to enroll people that are just going to drain our energy, drain our time, drain, our excitement. We don't want that. How is their language on social media? Because it's really hard to enroll somebody. Yes, I am a smart aleck, and occasionally there's going to be a swear word that comes out on my social media. However, I will never enroll somebody on my team if they're dropping the F-bomb in all of their posts, because it's hard to tell someone, yes, I want you on my team, but you can't do X, Y, Z. You know, so I like to enroll people that, and you're always going to enroll people that are like you. Okay, you're going to enroll people. I enroll people that are smart Alex. Melanie is a great example of that. I enroll people that are, she's thoroughly offended. I enroll people that are into agriculture. We've got Jen and Riley that are an example of that, and Bailey, but I didn't enroll Bailey. But, you know, like I enroll people that are like me, because that's who I am drawn to. That's who I am in a non-lesbian way attracted to, you know? So that's who you guys are going to end up attracting, is people that are like you. And that's a great way to think about things as well, is your vibe attracts your tribe. So what kind of vibe are you putting out there? Are you not working? Are you being lazy? Are you not a very positive person? Because if that's the case, those are the kind of people you're going to be enrolling. So you need to become the person you want to enroll.
I like that.
Does that?
Totally.
I'm like on fire tonight. I'm like just so freaking pumped up right now that I'm ready to explode. And I wish my computer wasn't being so stupid.
So you're a little aggressive.
I'm very aggressive. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I'm excited about things. Okay. Let's see. We've got one question in the chat. Let me see if I can even get it to pull up. How do you respond when someone tells you they aren't interested because they aren't good at sales? Okay. So you need to, whoa, look at the face that's going on mine. Okay. When somebody says that they are not good at sales, you're going to use the feel, felt, found. Okay. So I totally know how you feel. I felt the exact same way. In fact, I was really scared to get started in this business, and tell them I was scared. Because if they know that you were scared and they see that you're having fun, that you're being successful, all of that stuff, that's going to help them see that, okay, she isn't bulletproof, you know? And then, so I totally know how you feel. I felt the exact same way. What I found is these products are very easy to offer because they sell themselves. And I found that instead of selling, I'm actually helping people to change their lives. And, you know, so when you have a personality that at the boot camp that we went to, we found out the color personalities and what they are. When you have a yellow personality, and I'm going to use Bailey as an example, they're the kind of people that they just want to help. They are like the grandma that, here, I will do this for you. I will make you cookies. What can I do? If you need me to do a party, I will do. How many people do you need there? Like, they're pushovers, and I mean that lovingly, but Bailey laughs because she totally knows it's true. So where was I going with this? I just got making fun of Bailey, and I got so sidetracked that I can't remember what it was. I love you, Bailey. Anyway, when you have your yellow personalities and you tell that you're able to help people, your yellows are going to be like, oh, I am sold. I love helping. Can I make cookies too? Like, your yellow personalities are in no matter what. Your red personalities, the ones that want to win, the ones that are money driven, they're never going to be the ones that tell you, I don't know how to sell. Your red personalities are going to be like, I take that as a challenge and I will win. Okay. So anyone else have any like last minute dire questions that you need answered?
How about when someone says, I've done multi-level marketing before and it just didn't work for me? Same thing, feel, felt, found?
Feel, felt, found. You have to be very, very careful with this one though. I bring into play how incredible our team is, that we are a family, that no matter what, if there is a question that needs to be answered, there is somebody on the team that can answer that question within minutes, and that we all work together. There is no competition that's going on. I also talk about the fact that what I've noticed is, in order to be successful in this what's the word I'm looking for, in network marketing, is you need to have products that run out. You need to have products that they need to be able to reorder. And that's what we have. Our products are a 30-day base. You need to have products that show you significant results almost immediately. And that's something that you just have to be very delicate with the way that you talk about things, because they enjoy, if they've been in many different network marketing companies, they obviously like the idea. They just haven't found the right business yet.
Gotcha.
So, as long as we don't have any other questions for me, I want to give Bailey plenty of time, because Bailey is going to be talking to us about how to enroll loyal customers. I will be posting this video, this training, in the team page. So if you guys have more questions, please comment on the actual post of enrolling loyal customers, enrolling distributors, so that it's easy to be found again, and we can answer those questions for everybody on that same thing. So Bailey, I'm going to turn the time over to you. I'm going to hurry and go grab my daughter so she's not screaming. So don't give really great nuggets while I'm gone, because I really need help on enrolling loyal customers.
Hey, I'll try not to. Oh, okay. So really, honestly, I don't do anything special. So I usually post about products that I use. And I just make product, at least one, maybe two product posts at least once or twice a day. I like posting a before and after picture before bed. So it's the last things that they see at night before they go to bed, because we all know that, before bed, we're going through the, we're going through the pictures, and we see this before and after picture, and then they go to bed and they're still thinking about that before and after picture. So I always like to post before. I don't do that all the time, but I try to do it at least once or twice a week. I try to do a before and after picture at night, and then whoever likes or comments on that post the next day, I always message them and say something like, hey, thanks so much for showing some love on my post. I just have to ask, are you interested in learning more about this product? And usually I get a yes, please tell me more. And usually I send them obviously they asked or they commented or liked that post because they are interested in it. So I tell them a little info about it, but I don't go over the top, because really, honestly, unless they're a green personality, they don't really care. So I just give them a little info, and then a personal story of what this product's done for me. And then after they ask a few, I let them ask questions. I don't overload them with, this is what it does, and this is what it can do. And I let them ask the questions that they want to ask, because I feel like the ball is in their court. Like if you let them ask questions, and then you just answer them as they ask. So like, I don't know. Let me see if I can pull up a script from a loyal customer. But I always just tell them, or just have them ask questions about whatever they're, and then I ask them what their goals are for the year, so I can kind of set up the next 3 months I kind of set up the next 2 months for them. And then when they're done asking questions, the last question is mostly always, what is the price of this product? And so I always give them the retail price first, and then I give them the loyal customer price. And then usually they ask, what does a loyal customer mean? And this is my script that I always send to everybody. I say, as a loyal customer means you get the products at my discount. The products ship right to your door, and you earn money back on all your orders. There's no membership fee. You just order at least one product a month for a minimum of 3 months. And you can change that product each month, or you can keep it the same. And then slowly I just ask them, so what is your phone number and your email? And then I just, as soon as they give me their email or their phone number, I text them instead of going through Messenger again, or keep going through Messenger. And then I think I think it's more personable too, because you're texting them, not just on Facebook too. But I'm just telling you guys what works for me. I don't really do anything special. So then I ask slowly, what is their address? And I don't give them to them all at once because it just overwhelms them. And then their birth date and then expiration, or their card number and expiration. And honestly, I can count probably on my one hand that how many customers have, like I've told them about the product that one time, and then they signed up that right after I give them the information. Most of the time I have to follow up with them. This one lady I followed up with for like 8 months. And then finally she signed up as a loyal customer. So it just takes time. While I'm following up, I usually go through I stalk them on Facebook to see what's going on, because then it's not like I'm just wanting to sell a product. I'm actually concerned of what their life's like, and so I start a relationship kind of with them. Sorry guys, I'm nervous for some reason. I'm shaky voice. But so I just start a relationship with them, and then I just say, hey, by the way, I'm just putting some last minute orders in tonight. Would you be interested, or do you want me to get those wraps coming to you tonight? And then usually they'll say yes or no, or sometimes they say I have to wait till payday, and I said, okay, perfect. When's a good time to follow back up with you? And so if they don't give me that answer, then I just follow up the next Friday. And then I just kind of go with, thanks, Cammy. I just kind of go with the flow. Like if they don't answer me then on that Friday, I just keep following up with them every like maybe week or week and a half or 2 weeks. It just depends on the person. And then I don't know what else to, and then finally I just say, or the one loyal customer I had, Randy, she just finally said, yeah, let's sign me up to do the cleanse when it was on BOGO. So that's my spiel. Does anybody have any questions?
How do you keep your loyal customers organized, and how do you follow up with them?
I just write them down on I know the Facebook friends work for some people. I personally just have to make a list and say like, I contacted this person on this day, and then I followed up with it. Like I wish I had my notebook, but I have a column in one that have their names, and then I have one that has like when I contacted them the first time, and then when I follow up with them, and then I have the date and what products they're interested in. Sorry, my boys are trying to get in.
What I
Did that
like
make
what I took
sense?
away, hopefully she doesn't start screaming because I just woke her up, is the follow up. I think a lot of people, including myself, is we get worried that we're going to be annoying to them. But then I think about people that I've told that, yes, I want this product, but I just have to wait for this or I have to wait for that. Excuse me, I appreciate that they follow up with me to remind me that I wanted that product, because how many of us, life gets crazy and we forget, and so I need to do better about my follow-ups. And I loved that. Thank you. That was my takeaway. Yeah. I just wanted to add my takeaway. But does anybody have any other questions or any tips that have helped you with whether it's to signing distributors or signing loyal customers? Anything else you guys want to add in? Or questions? No questions? Perfect. Okay, then I'm going to end things tonight with a challenge to everybody. And my challenge is that, I want to add in one more thing on enrolling distributors. And I think it probably goes the same for enrolling customers, is there's a lot of people that they get that maybe, and they get stuck on that maybe. So they keep following up with that one person. And like with distributors, they have somebody that, yeah, I'm interested. And so you stop contacting more distributors or more potential distributors, because then you focus on that one person. Well, then the month goes by and you go, well, crap, that one person said they were going to, but then they had to wait for this, that, or the other. And then they never actually ended up signing up. So my challenge to you is don't get stuck on that one person. Keep messaging other people. Keep growing that network and planting those seeds, because the more people you keep planting seeds to, the more they're going to start harvesting. And we do this massive push through May through June. If we get in the habit of massive action, then we're going to have massive payout. And it'll take about 3 months to get things boosted to where you want them to be, but it's going to be worth it in a long run. I had noticed that a friend of mine, one of the girls that's on my team, she did massive action, and right now they're in the process of moving. They're in the process of, a lot of different things, baseball, moving, you name it, they've got that going on. And she was able to increase her check by 1/3, and in her situation, that's $15,000 a month. So, but it's a pretty substantial amount. She was able to increase that over the past 3 months, because she took massive action, and she talked to her team about doing massive action as well. So if we take massive action, we're going to have massive payouts. And yes, $15,000 increase is crazy to even think about right now, but think about it in your situation, an extra, $1,500 a month would be outstanding. And so just kind of figure out that step. So my challenge to you guys is, number 1, take fear out of the equation. Number 2, take massive action. And my takeaway from Bailey is number 3, follow up, follow up, follow up. So keep planting new seeds, but follow up and water those seeds you've already planted. So does anybody have anything else you would like to add to our training tonight? We've got 10 minutes left before we have to call it a night, and before I end the recording. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, concerns, go ahead and let me have them, or ask Bailey, whoever your questions are.
So I wanted to kind of feed into the whole loyal customer thing. Something that I've found that's been nice for me and just a genuine action is sending a thank you card to my loyal customers. I've gotten really good feedback on that, and I've noticed that those loyal customers have stayed on longer. So I went to Target and I just went in their dollar bins and I got all these cute little just thank you cards, and they're just empty. And the day that I sign them, I just, put a little thank you note in there with my phone number, and then I mail it out to them. Just because it's just showing that you truly genuinely care, and it's not just you're trying to make a sell off of them. And I mean, the dollar store has a ton of cards. It doesn't cost a lot to send and just give our appreciation to them, because I know for me, like, follow up is hard because you sign so many and you forget about a person or whatnot. But if you're not following up and they're, like, sometimes if they just receive that thank you, you're going to keep them a lot longer than normal, at least for me and what I've seen with my loyal customers. And I've even got a thank you back. So it's just been a kind of a positive experience for me that I've enjoyed doing and just showing, like, my appreciation to them. So
I like that. I'm not sure if Mel is trying to unmute herself or not.
Or can you all hear me?
Yep.
Following up with Riley's thing, what I do on my 3 months is I send out a thank you, an additional thank you, and then I include to them their perk points, and I let them know that how many perk points they have, and that they can get additional products with that perk points that will not be included in their auto ship. And then I will follow up with a phone call and be like, so what can I, like I had somebody who has bad joints, and I'm like, let's get your order of relief coming. You have this many perk points. All you have to do is cover the shipping and $2 extra, and that's covered. And then that boosted that 1 month. I had a lot of extra sales because I turned in all my perk points from all my loyal customers. So I sent that notice out and then followed up like a week later, and that just really helped. And they were all like excited because they forget that they get those extra points. And to be honest with you, I forget half the time too. So it's a good reminder for me as well, once their 3 months hit, to check their perk points.
I love that idea. Thank you.
Where specifically do you see their perk points? See your LC, their perk points. Is that just when you go look at your loyal customer stuff in there?
What you're going to do is you're going to go to reports, and then you're going to go to tree viewer. And once you're in tree viewer, there's going to be a little box that says show loyal customers. You'll click on that and your loyal customers will show, and they're going to be in blue. And then you click on each individual name, and over to the right hand side there's 3 tabs. There's one that's account, one that's volume, and I don't remember. Anyway, it's in one of those 3 tabs. I can't remember exactly what one it is, but it'll show like consecutive months ordered. It'll show perks points, all of that.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You are so very welcome. Do we have anything else that we can add for tonight or answer for you for tonight? Good.
So I've got one more question.
Okay.
So I had a potential LC that we had to wait till Friday, but then I forgot about it with graduation and stuff. Do you just continue to contact them until they get back with you? Because recently, I guess she just had her cat die, and so she's had a couple traumatic things, but I feel bad that I missed the date that I was going to call her back at.
Bailey, can I have you answer that one?
Yeah, I've done the same thing, and honestly, I would just, everybody gets busy, everybody has a life. I would just keep following up with her and just tell her I'm really sorry I forgot to follow up with you on Friday. But you know, I'm putting in orders tonight. Do you want to get that coming? I would just be straight with her, you know, because
Yeah.
like, because you're busy too, and so you know what happens. And so most time, if you just admit it, like, hey, you know, I'm totally sorry I forgot about, you know, because of graduation, about contacting you, but you know, we can still get it ordered for you.
Okay, cool. Because yeah, I Facebooked her, but then I also texted her and stuff, the same thing. But she hasn't viewed the message on Facebook, and I haven't got anything back via text again too. But I'll follow up with her tomorrow and stuff.
Yeah, I would just keep following up with her until either I don't ever stop following up with people until they absolutely tell me stop, contact me. I'm just not interested anymore. Because you know, just things come up, you know, like unexpected bills, you know, life events come up, you know, so people just get busy and they just, so I just I don't stop following up with people until they tell me no. Like I have this person that I kind of didn't write her down, and I was going through my messages and I found her, and I contacted her in September, and I just was like, hey, you know, I just kind of followed up with her and just seen how her life was. And then I was like, well, I have to ask because we haven't chatted for a while, but you're interested in the hair, skin, and nails. Are you still interested? And she's like, yes, but I can't do anything until payday. I said, perfect. When's a great time to contact you again about it? So I would just be real.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Bailey.
Yeah. You know, you can message me if you want to.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys for tonight. Thank you for jumping on. I will get this saved and I'll get it posted in the team page as well. I'm excited to see our enrollments go up for this month. I know that this month is going to be incredible. I cannot wait to see all the new people added to the team. So let me know if you have any questions, and we'll get enrollments going. The biggest thing is to just make sure that you're asking. So have a good night, guys. I appreciate you, and we will talk to you later.